Just a little something I want you guys to do. I want you guys to click on the Prince Ali song and speed it up for like about 1.25 seconds. Tell me that sounds a lot better. Just for clarification, just tell me if that does sound a lot better. Hello and welcome to the Aladdin review. So I apologise for looking really scruffy today. Like, that's because currently when I'm filming this, I'm also going to be starting a student film which requires me to look a bit scruffy and a bit off. But when I'm doing that, I want to give my thoughts on Aladdin. Now, before I start giving my opinion on this movie, I just want to say that with these Disney live-action remakes, I try going into it with an open mind. I don't go into it, you know, like, judging on it as an adaptation. I've gone to it judging it as like a movie. I believe that it's only fair to judge these movies as a movie and not as an adaptation. We all know the story of Aladdin, you know, it's about a street rat who finds a magic lamp and he wishes to become a prince and finds the affection of the princess. Aladdin in general, I think it's just okay. I'll start with the really good stuff. All of the actors, I think, does a really good job. The guy that plays Aladdin is actually quite likeable. I mean, he's not really like the standout of the movie, and he's overshadowed by two other actors, and I'll get to them in a bit. But I actually thought he did do a really good job in the movie. Now, the standouts of these movies are Princess Jasmine and the Genie. Naomi Scott, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, is fantastic as Princess Jasmine. The only role that I've really seen her play in the past is the Pink Ranger from Power Rangers. That would be a really cool crossover, actually. But that's the only really role I've seen her play, so I don't really know her too much. But I'm glad I don't really know her too much, because I didn't really see, you know, an actress playing Princess Jasmine. I saw Princess Jasmine. Now, getting on to Will Smith, because there's been a lot of, like... there's been a lot of memes about Will Smith's Genie. But, Will Smith in general is really, really good. Like, he's not Robin Williams. Let's get it out there, he's not Robin Williams. But I think he's aware of that. Like, he doesn't try to copy Robin, he does bring his own spin to the Genie. And I give the guy so much credit for trying to do his own thing. However, yeah, the CGI doesn't look that good. Okay, a couple of times the CGI does look really good, like when it's in light, you know, when he's outside in like the outside area, it does actually look quite good. But then when he's seen for the first time in the Cave of Wonders, you can really see, you know, how fake it looks, especially when you're comparing it to like Aladdin. I mean, it doesn't look as bad as it did in the trailer, but it definitely looks quite bad in the movie. And the actor that played Jafar, that I don't buy that. And the really sad thing is that there is actually another actor in this movie who plays one of the guards, and the similarity between him and the animated version of Jafar is uncanny. I was like, that guy should have been Jafar. And it's not like that guy's like an extra or something. It's like, that guy is in this movie quite a bit. He's in it more times than I actually thought a bit. But the guy just looks like Jafar. It's like, that could have been Jafar and that guy should have been the guard. I know I said I wasn't going to compare it to the Disney animated movie, but if this is like a point that I need to bring up to say, yeah, this actor's quite bad and this actor would be quite good, I feel like I probably should need to bring it up. Now, I know I already said Jafar, but I'm going to go on to the things I really didn't like about this movie. And the things that I really didn't like about this movie is, I don't think Guy Ritchie was the best choice to direct this. Now, I think Guy Ritchie has done some really good jobs in the past. I think he's done a really good job. But there's a couple of times where, you know, Guy Ritchie really, like, shines, but it just looks a bit weird. Like, it doesn't really fit into, like, the movie. Like, there's a couple of weird editing techniques, and I don't really know if that's just Guy Ritchie losing his touch, or if he's just trying to, like, do something different, you know, try to keep up to date. But it just looks a bit weird, especially to nowadays standards. Like, there's a bit with the One Jump song, you know, the first song that Aladdin sings, where Aladdin and Jasmine are running, and like it just goes into slow motion with the song just going up into full speed. And it just looks a bit weird. Like, it didn't really fit into the tone of the movie. There was no reason for that slow motion to happen. And it was just a bit weird. I don't really think Guy Ritchie was the right choice to direct this. But also, like, through the movie, is that, you know, there's a couple of times where, because the Genie specifically says to Aladdin that if he wanted to help him, he has to make a wish. But yet the Genie just constantly helps him out. Like, he constantly helps him out without Aladdin actually making a wish, but he just constantly helps him out when it's not really needed for him to help out. It's like, why couldn't Aladdin just figure out this for himself? And Aladdin's just like, yeah, I can't do this on my own. It's like, yes, you can't do this on your own. You have shown no confidence that you can actually do this on your own. So, like, why was the point of letting the genie go free at the end? Because you clearly showed that you can't do this on your own. You need the genie's help. I mean, I give the movie credit because in the script, I can see in the script that they were trying something new and familiar, which I completely respect these guys. It couldn't have been easy to do something that's new and familiar at the same time. But, you know, there needs to be, like, a logical sense to it. Like, you need to be able to go back on the script and be like, okay, that didn't work. You need to take this out because you just said this. You need to have that supervised vision into that before you actually set the camera up, before you set the actors up. You need to have like that vision that's just like, okay, this is what would work and what wouldn't work. In the end, Aladdin is a bit of a mixed bag. I didn't think it was like the worst movie ever, and I didn't think it was like offensive in any way. I mean, kids can definitely enjoy it and parents can definitely enjoy it, and I did have a fun time watching it. I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy watching it. I did have a fun time. But the problems that I have with the movie are very noticeable. I feel like if I do watch this movie again and just turn my brain off, I probably might enjoy it a little bit more. There's things that I really liked about this movie and there's things I didn't like about this movie. And there's a bit of a mixed bag with this movie. I can see them trying to do something different and I completely respect them for that. But it's just held back by like weird editing choices, the wrong director, and just really bad CGI Will Smith. Poor Will Smith, he always has like bad choices with like CGI characters, don't he? Okay, so what did you think of Aladdin? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.